Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Great news, our first 2021 raced version has arrived. It is Michael McDowell's first career win, the 2021 Daytona 500, the race that ended with a fiery crash, cars in the fence, explosions. Wait a minute, that's not good. We don't want to brag about that. I don't know. I'm just pretending to be NASCAR, I guess, where they promote wrecks and crashes and fire and things like that instead of looking at it like, hey, that's dangerous. Let's not do that again. Silly. Anyway, this is the Michael McDowell car. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it today, fresh out of its box. So I did have this out of the box earlier today. It arrived actually where I work. I have my most of the stuff shipped there because it's a business address, so shipping is cheaper. That's how that kind of works. But anyway, I had it shipped there, and I had to take a look at it, and I actually had it sitting on my desk most of the day, packed it back up in the box, brought it home. Now it's time to take a look. So first thing we're going to see, it's the classic Elite box. Nothing's changed for the last 3-4 years, so nothing big there. 275 dual autographed Michael McDowell Daytona 500 win Mustangs. I wanted to get the dual autographed one because it is his first career win. Plus, it's just, I don't know. I like getting an autographed edition for the Daytona 500 car. I just think there's something pretty cool about that. So, I'm going to get as many of them signed that I don't have signed. And then from there on out, the rest of them that aren't signed, or the new ones, I hope to all get signed as I get them. So, anyway, let's go ahead and dig into it. So let's go ahead and pull this open. We gotta see a whole new race win card, stuff like that. Obviously, there's autographs to look at, all that kind of fun stuff. So, let's see what all comes with this. Oh my gosh, there's so many cards. Card, sticker, card. Jeepers creepers. Okay, here we go. So it does have the same winner sticker from last year. Nothing has changed there. That's part one. Part two, we have this Elite card. Nothing really changes there. It doesn't even have a year on it anymore. So these are just, literally useless. They don't signify a year or anything. Here's our race win card. I actually really like the artwork. We're starting to get more color in these cards, which I think is pretty cool. He led one lap, and it ended under yellow, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Yeah, I can't think of a better place to spend a Valentine's Day, really. And then look at the front. This looks really cool. Michael McDowell, 21 Daytona 500 champion. But I just like the way that they have, obviously, the picture, but then it's just very, I don't know, very focused on this part. Instead of having all the little dates or things like that, they put that on the back. And then they just have, basically the Michael McDowell Daytona 500 winner. And then over here is where you get the stats of the race. 3 hours, 27 minutes, yada, yada, yada. The one thing I will say, they definitely changed. They do not have the story where it says on the last lap, Michael McDowell, passes Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano as they crash on the backstretch. Caution came out before, or whatever. But I will say, I don't know if I kind of missed that. I think that was a cool part of it. So, I think that would have been cool to have, but, I understand. It's a little extra work, but I just think it would have been cool. Also, nobody's noticing this, but look, the drone. I'm pretty sure that's the drone. I could be wrong, but that looks like a drone to me. So that's kind of cool that the drone's in the picture. All right, so that's our winner card. Then we have our certificate of authenticity for Michael McDowell right there. And then we get, I believe it was Drew Blickensderfer as his crew chief this year, and they really took a good turn. Let me make sure. Yep, Drew Blickensderfer. He was Derfer, but yeah, he is. I believe he was Bubba's crew chief for a little bit. But yeah, I actually think he's a very underrated crew chief, and they had a tremendous season for where they started. And I think next year, because of the way the new next gen could be, this could be a breakout season for Michael McDowell if last season wasn't already one. So keep an eye on Michael McDowell this year. He could be really interesting to watch throughout the season, just because of the way that these cars are going to handle. But yeah, so that's all the inserts, tons of them. So I'm going to get those all piled back up. I'll have to use them for pictures later, so I guess I won't get them too far put away. The other thing that I haven't mentioned yet is I do have the 2021 Daytona 500 pin. So this will go with the car, along with all the other cars I've had so far, and I believe also the 2022 Daytona 500 pins came in today. So I always get one ahead of time because I'm not missing a Daytona 500 pin. Nope, not letting that happen. So this one's a little small. The next one was a lot bigger, so I like that. But yes, all right, well, let's go ahead and dig into the car itself. I do actually have to pop it off the base. Let's see here. Looks like small screw. So they've gone to 2 different sizes of screws, I've noticed, and these happen to be the smaller of the screws. Some of them have had the larger screw. I don't know if there's really any setting to it. I just know I have 2 screwdrivers. One fits one size, one fits the other. So I've just noticed, I think like the Chase Elliott Phoenix was on the big screw, the Roval was on the small screw, the Martinsville was on the big screw, and so I don't know if they're transitioning or if we're using up some screws or what. But anyway, there we go. It's off the base. Let's get down. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so here we go. You can see right off the bat, the yellow does seem a little bit darker than usual. I don't know if that's just an issue of like paint scheme, but this yellow looks dark. I don't know if it's just because of the way they tried to judge it based on the pictures, that maybe they had it a little bit darker because they thought, oh, it's going to be a darker colored car, when actually it's usually a little bit brighter than this. But I have noticed that the color it just seems off to me. Could be wrong. But let's go ahead and look at the rest of it. We got confetti all along the splitter here. You can see all the tape on the nose. Got the rubber buildup and stuff up here. We got the hood pins taped down. Little pieces of confetti here and there. Michael McDowell signature on the windshield, looking good. Got McDowell on the top window. Also, this is my first Michael McDowell car, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to get their first Michael McDowell car. Cup Series logo. We got number 34. Loves. You can see we've got the American Ethanol ring here. McDowell up there on the name rail. What else is up there? I'm not sure what that other logo is. We also have the roof hatch on the top, number 34. And then we have the Loves logo. Roof flaps do pop open. On the rear window, we've got Blickensderfer's autograph, along with the McDowell rear window banner. DIN number is 181. And we got Loves and Speedco. Got Loves on the rear bumper. Looks like a little bit of marks from the bump drafting and stuff. The rear deck lid does open, so we do have our fuel cell in the back here. It's kind of hard to see because I don't have good lighting. The other thing is you can see the wicker on the top of the spoiler. They kind of have a different color so that it looks, a little bit closer. Unfortunately, they couldn't do the damage. Like the spoiler over on this side was literally cracked and like moved forward. It looks like, let me see if they tried something. No, it doesn't look like they really tried to do anything up there. It'd been hard to do. However, I will say if it was metal, they might have been able to do it. They might have been able to just kind of bend it and then have a bunch of deck lids made like that. I could be wrong, but that would have been really cool. I shouldn't work for Lionel. And here's the good side, honestly, because he was involved in that wreck early in the race that everyone remembers kind of made the race dull for most of it because so many cars got taken out. But you can see there's bare bond here on the left rear corner where he got into the wall a little bit. A lot of dirt and buildup on the right rear corner panel there, or fender, the wheel well, whatever that is. And then we got a lot of bare bond here on the front of the car, too. Reminds me a little bit of the Kurt Busch car. A little less damage, but a lot of bare bond and stuff to it that reminds me of that Kurt Busch car that won in 2017. You can see, though, we do have that bare bond on the front. You get to the very nose of the car, just a lot of dirt across the front of the car. We got the tape on the grill and stuff like that, so it looks really good. Overall, it's a pretty decent paint scheme, honestly. As I said, it does look like the color is off. That's something that, in the back of my mind, it's like the first thing I thought was like, that color seems weird. So I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments if you think that color might be off. The other thing, we better check, see if that engine detail has any difference to it. I don't think it will. I don't think they will have updated a mold of an engine. However, what I will say, first thing I noticed, that hood opens up really good. Like usually the hood only opened up to like here. That's a really opened up hood. Like I can see the engine and everything. So you can see the blue valve covers, the silver engine block, the belts, the air filter there. I mean, just you can see really well that they have, that hood opens up a lot better, and that's a good thing. I'm really glad that opens up a lot more because that was really annoying when it didn't open up far enough. So underneath, you do have the working suspension, posable wheels, all that stuff like that. But man, I am so glad to have this in the collection. It is just another updated piece to the Daytona 500 set. I am really happy with having the Daytona 500 cars. It's just, I don't know, there's something really cool about that I don't think those will ever go anywhere. Just like the ones I've seen in person, those won't go anywhere either. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this diecast in the comments below. Let me know if you've picked it up. I actually didn't get any of these for the site, so if anyone is interested, I will see what I can get on hand as soon as I can. But yeah, I think the first one I'll have on hand is the Larson Vegas win, and I'll have some pins and stuff to go with those if people are interested. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next diecast review.